So let's start our today's class. In today's class, we will discuss about the Gond, Ahom, and Bhils. So first, we will discuss about the Gonds. The Gonds are the people who lived in Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh, or Western Odisha and Central India. The Gonds practice shifting cultivation, and the meaning of shifting cultivation we already discussed in our previous classes. So let's proceed with new topics. And the Gonds are divided into various small clans, and each clan has its own Raja who is responsible for the control and management of each clan. Okay. Now, about the time that the power of Delhi sultans were declining, a few large Gonds kingdom were beginning to dominate the smaller Gond chiefs. As we already know that Akbarnama, a history of Akbars, mentioned the Gonds kingdom of Grahakatanga that had 70,000 villagers. Grahakatanga means he was the ruler of Gond kingdom. Okay, and it was governed by Rani Durgavati on the behalf of her minor son. And the Gonds generally practice agriculture. We also called it slash and burn cultivation, shifting agriculture. And the Gond kingdom were divided into grahas, as we already discussed, clans. It seems that each Chaurasi consists of 84 villages. Chaurasi means 84. So these villages are divided into 84 parts. But for the effective management, these 84s are further divided into 12 villages, which is very easy to manage for any particular ruler or any particular chief, because it's very difficult that only one chief has to control 84 villages. So it is very difficult for them to manage resources and to control and moving with the proper management. So they divide those 84 villages further into 12 groups, means group of 12 villages, and these 12 villages have their own one chief which work on those 12 villages. Okay, and the Gonds also follow their own religion, as they all have their own you can say religion and custom to follow. They have their own rules and regulation in the form of panchayat only, that we found panchayat in every village. So like that only they control their each and every group. Okay, but the new panchayati raj system was not been accepted by the Gonds, because they control and manage their clans or villages by their own and by their own rules. Okay, next we are having Ahoms. Ahoms were situated in the Brahmaputra valleys and in the present day the territory of Assam and North Bengal it is. And the Assam also derive its name from the Ahoms only. Okay, Ahom's ruler was Sukhpa. Okay, and he was also a very great ruler, and they generally adopt a Hindu religion and custom. They have their own custom and religion also, but they follow Hindu religion and custom. The Mughals under Shah Jahan tried to expand their empire. When they fought against the Ahoms, finally the peace was achieved by fixing the borders between Mughals and Ahom territory, that they fixed that this is your territory, this is our territory. But this was a short live, means ये बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम तक नहीं रहा, बहुत कम टाइम तक रहा. और by taking advantage of the war of succession between the son of Shah Jahan and the Ahoms violated the frontier. ठीक है, उन्होंने वो क्या किया, violate कर दिया. And finally they occupied Guwahati and drawn away the Mughal officers. So like this Ahoms expand their area. Next we will discuss about the Ahom society that they are having, as this is the tribal society na, so they are having their number of tribal deities, but generally they also adopted Hindu religion and customs, and the practices which Hindu practice, they practice the same thing, that they made gifts of money and land to the Brahmins and the Hindu temples, as we already discussed, or as we did in our this Hindu religion. Okay, Ahom society is also having their interest in shifting agriculture along with the culture and literature. The rulers and money people patronized poets and scholars, and they got many Sanskrit words translated into local dialects. A few historical words called Buranjis, ठीक है ना, describe the real life or things that exist in those days, and generally they speak Assamese language. This was all about Ahoms. Now we will discuss about the Bhils. Bhils is the second largest tribal group in the country. Okay, and they also called Bhil Garasiya. They generally live in Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, and Rajasthan. And the word Bhil is derived from the Tamil word Bhil, which means a bow. They are also practiced shifting agriculture, or means agriculture only. For shifting agriculture we use for the unsettled community. Unsettled community practice shifting agriculture, and the community which is settled we use name agriculture only. ठीक है, so they practiced agriculture, and they also depend on the forest products along with their cattles. They use those cattles for their agriculture. Also they use these cattle for you can say that milk product, or for the transportation purpose. ठीक है ना, so like this they use their cattle also. Bhils also revolt against the British rulers, but they were suppressed, and the main like this their main source is agriculture only. They don't have any you can say big kingdom from which they will get their sources to earn their profit and so on. And they also follow the religion of Hindu only, and they also celebrate Holi with their great enthusiasm. Okay, and this is all about your this chapter, in which we discuss about the gods, Ahoms and Bhils. The main thing which you need to focus is only the state where they lives. Apart from this, they all practiced agriculture. They all depend on the forest product and cattle rearing. ठीक है, all these things are same, but their states are different. Okay, so there is no difficulty for you to learn all these points. Okay beta, and still if you are having any doubt, so you can ask me anytime. So this is all about your today's class. Thank you so much.